You know you're a beautiful woman. You don't need much, but every little bit helps. I'm Krista Foley. I'm a makeup artist. Hi, I'm Krista Foley, and today we're going to go over just a couple little helpful hints on how to do really great natural Asian makeup. My friend Janice here, gorgeous, gorgeous woman, is going to help me illustrate just a couple little tips just to do really nice natural makeup. There's a couple little things that I've learned throughout my career that will help a lot of women with their makeup. Let's get started with the eyes. I'm going to use a bit of a powder on her eyelid, and that kind of serves as a great base for her eyeshadow, which I'm going to be doing combination powder and a little bit of liquid. Close your eyes. Basically, this gets rid of any excess oil and just serves as a great primer. There we go. That looks great. Okay, so what I like to do first is kind of like use a shimmer from the top of her eyelid to the right below her eyebrow bone. I like the one from NARS, it's awesome. It's a nice taupe, kind of like a vanilla shimmer. It works beautifully and it works as a great base for the next medium tone or darker tone shadow that I put on top of it. When you have this as a base, it works great as a blending tool. First of all, I think the lighter shimmer kind of like brightens up everyone's eyes, and it just looks really pretty. Turn, great. I'll do the other eye. This looks great. I'm just using my MAC rounded eyeshadow brush, which I love. Look at me. That looks great. Close. I'll do a little bit more over here. Right underneath the bone. Looks really good too. Okay, awesome. Now I'm going to go in and use something a little different. This is by Bobbi Brown. It's called Bronze Shimmer, one of my favorite eyeshadows. I'm not the type of makeup artist that uses a lot of just regular colors. I like it to be mixed with a little bit of grays and browns or golds, so when you put it on, it looks perfect from the beginning. Close your eyes, Janice. So what we're going to do is basically put this on and kind of blend it upwards. You can't use too much. And just kind of blend it upwards. This serves as a really pretty base. Open up. Beautiful. Close. And we'll do the other eye. And I know it looks a little heavy, but we blend it out in a minute. And I'll show you that next trick. This looks great. And the good news is that a lot of times when you have an eye shaped as a heavy lid, it's kind of nice to use a cream shadow because it doesn't fall down right here throughout the day. And I love this color because it's just got a little bit of gray in it, a little bit of gold, a little bit of silver. It's beautiful. And you know, I have to tell you, I love it when the makeup artists make their colors, like Bobbi Brown's a makeup artist, and all of her colors are kind of pre-blended. You know, a long time ago, before these makeup artists came out with all their brands and their pre-blended lipsticks and shadows or whatever, we had to blend them ourselves, and it just, you know, made it so much longer. You know, we took a lot longer doing makeup because of that. Open up. Beautiful. And see, it's a little heavy. We're gonna go in and blend it. I love these little wipes, these little wipies by MAC. They're awesome, they're wet. Great for taking off the makeup when models are here and, you know, they're going to the next casting where they can't have any makeup on. You know, it's great for them to clean their face, and it's great for cleaning brushes too. The next one I'm using is a Bobbi Brown as well, and it's just called Bone. What we're gonna do is kind of like just use this up here just to kind of blend it. Kind of blend it upwards. There you go. Always use my hand as a palette. Don't know why, I just always have. I think most makeup artists do. And just kind of go over it again and again. This looks really pretty and it looks really sexy. Okay, put it over here. of blend it upwards. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of black eyeliner on her. I love the control factor of using wax eyeliner. I just love it. Small brush always. Kind of get the excess off on your hand. This is by Cargo. The great thing I love about this compact is that they have the wax and they have the powder right next to it, so it's kind of nice. Basically what I'm going to do is just lift her eye a little bit and just go in there with just a little bit of black eyeliner. Just a little bit. And you stop right there. We basically just really want to work on bringing out the outside of the eye. This is going to look great. And just kind of like just dab it on, going back and forth. Okay, open up. That's beautiful. Okay, close. So we need a little bit more in the corners. I think it really makes a great difference, just kind of layering some up a little bit. Once again, we'll blend this and bringing this up. That's great. Okay. Okay, look at me. That's beautiful. Okay, close. I'm going to blend it a little bit more upwards, and you just kind of want to just fill it out right there. Same with over here. Very pretty. This gray blue looks beautiful on you. Once again, just lift up your eyelid just a little bit, just so you can get in there and get that corner really good. Because this corner eyeliner is kind of like what makes everything look good. Open up. Beautiful. Boy, Janice, you're gonna look so good. You're gonna have to go somewhere tonight. That's great. A little bit higher. And again, just blend it. Open up. Beautiful. Close. There you go. Okay, so now what you can do, take a little bit of the product off and go back in and always blend. You know, this is a brush that I use a lot too. It's called my Smoky Eyeliner, but if you can take a look at it, it's got a point, and it's really good for just getting in there and kind of like smudging it a little bit. You know, particularly when you go around the corner of an eye like that, it's nice for blending. I'll show you. Take a look at this. You know, I decided to bring her eyeliner up a little bit higher just to really outline the shape of her eye. This is the perfect brush for just blending it just a little bit. And again, you don't want too much product on it. Open up. That's beautiful. Needs to be blended a little bit more. There we go. And over here the same. Okay. Just blending, blending, blending. So important. Look at me. That looks pretty good. Now open up and look straight at me. And see what I have to do this so many times. Take a step back and just make sure, you can keep your eyes open, that it looks good from afar. And I think it looks amazing. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I love the Shu Uemura eyelash curler. You know, a lot of people, do you use an eyelash curler?
That's the one I use.
Good.
Yeah, my mom told me about it.
Yes, it's so great because it has a little bit of an extra curve to it, so you can really get in there to the base of the eyelashes. You get in there and you squeeze, and you kind of work it on the way out, and it just works really, really well. It's my favorite. All right, so look straight ahead. What you're gonna do is just go in here. Am I pinching you anywhere? Nope. Okay, let's do a couple little squeezes. Great. Over here, lift the eye. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do a couple squeezes. Beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna go in with mascara. And so important to take the excess product off the end of the wand. that will really, really lessen your chance for mistakes because you don't have all that extra product hanging on there. And you look right about down there, Janice. Lift up the eye. It's great. And you just want to kind of like shimmy it in there and just get as much product on your eyelash as possible. And it's really important to kind of lift the lid up and just really get some mascara in there. It makes the world of difference. Very nice. We'll do it over here too. Turn your chin this way. Get the wand in there and just kind of like shimmy it. Make sure you've got product. Not too much, but yet not too little either. That's great. A little bit more over here. Okay, look at me. That's very pretty. Okay, great. Now, what we're gonna do is I think it's so important just to add a little bit of fake eyelashes in the end, just the individual ones. I really love these lashes. They're individual lashes by Ardell. You know, you can get them at the MAC store, you can get them at any department store, but sometimes the ones at the drugstores are really just as good. And I use the Sephora eyelash glue. Works really great. Get your Tweezerman tweezers. Basically, you grab the individual lash, just like this. Dab it, get a little ball of glue right on the end of there. And you kind of like shake it out. Let it dry just a little bit so it's sticky but not too wet, because if it's too wet it kind of goes on and it looks kind of messy. Then you go ahead and apply it right on her outer lashes. Janice, look right over there. Perfect, right there. And you basically just place it in there. Open up. Beautiful. And we'll go ahead and just apply a couple of those. Now the eyelash glue is initially white, but it does dry clear. So don't be worried. And I kind of like seeing exactly where it is, so it's kind of hard to see sometimes. Very nice. Beautiful. Put a couple on her other eye. A little ball, just let it dry. I'm going to place it right on the skin, and then try not to flicker your eyelashes too much. This makes such a great difference. You're going to love it, Janice. And you put it right there. And I just kind of like use the end of my tweezers just to kind of like make sure that they're all lined up. Okay, look at me. Beautiful. You want to add a couple more too. Get a little dot. Two on right there. Open up. Beautiful. Does that feel good? Mm-hmm. Okay. One more on the other eye. Just takes a few minutes, but the result is so nice. Let it dry a second. There you go. Beautiful. Look at me. Very pretty. So while her eyelashes are drying, we'll go ahead and get started with foundation. Favorite palette, Makeup Forever. I truly believe that you cannot have one foundation color. There's going to be different times throughout the year where you're going to need a lighter color or a darker color. You buy a palette like this, it's got all the different shades, and it's perfect. So I basically take a step back, take a look at our skin. She has great skin. We're going to clean it up a little bit. And you basically, that may be a little bit too light, so I'll go to my slightly darker palette. Basically, when you go to find a color or foundation, you just want to put it on the skin and you don't want to see it. I think this darker color is perfect for her. Yep. It's like the medium, kind of like an olive tone. It looks really pretty. Basically, just going to clean up around the nose. Now sometimes, you might have to go back to the lighter olive around the nose and, below the mouth, because everybody has a little bit of redness right there. And basically, it's one more thing where when you look at her face, you don't want to look at the redness in her skin or whatever. You want the skin to be pretty much flawless. So you can just take notice of her eyes, which are amazing. And I go over the lip area a little bit, just so it works as a great primer. Blend it a little bit more. And as you can see, you know, the more little things that I kind of clean up with just this little foundation palette, you know, it's really, really bringing her eyes more into focus because there's nothing to look at on the skin because it's flawless. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and use my favorite compact Makeup Forever powder. It's awesome. And I just put a little bit in my hand. Get my little favorite powder brush. Close your eyes, Janice. And just kind of like set the foundation. Beautiful. Okay. Now since I'm looking at her skin, I'm going to go ahead and do some blush. Janice has this beautiful skin. And I kind of like to add a little bit of pink. It's a MAC fuchsia, and it gives her a little bit of freshness, kind of like a little youthful glow. Looks great. There. Now I'm going to go back, now that her eyelash glue has dried, I'm going to go back and just do a little bit more mascara. It's important to do mascara on her upper lashes because we're going to blend the fake ones in with her real ones, so when you see a side view, you don't see the fake and the real. And we're also going to do a little bit of eyelashes on her bottom. Just look straight ahead. Great. Lift the eye area again. Once again, just kind of like bring it out. Very nice. Very nice. That looks great. And a little bit more product. All right, blending it. Going back and forth, making sure we've got enough product on those lashes. There we go. Look at me. Beautiful. Look up for me and just basically just touch the lower lashes just a teeny bit, making it kind of like a heavy upper lid. There we go. It's nice to keep a Q-tip and a little bit of eye makeup remover handy for any little quick mistakes. There we go. Q-tips are a makeup artist's best friend. There you go. So now I'm going to do some lips on Janice. You know, since I have such a dramatic eye, I'm going to keep the lips a little bit natural. That's just the kind of makeup artist I am. I like to focus on the eyes and keep the lips looking just kind of sexy, full, a little bit of color, but not too much. I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of foundation on as my primer. Works well. You kind of hide the line. You can kind of make your own line, which is sometimes a little bit more even than everyone's natural lips. I think very, very few people have really balanced lips. I'm going to go in there with one of my Bobbi Brown, pink brown lip liners, which I love. And we'll just kind of shape her lip a little bit. Once again, start at the bottom, kind of fill it in. It kind of gives you that pouty, sexy lower lip look. Then go up top, kind of bring it out a bit. And I like to describe to people, I might just do the top and do the bottom, and then just kind of connect the dots a little bit. It's nice if you take a step back and just bring it down just enough. You know, you don't have to go to the corners. It's really not necessary most times. You just want a little bit of color there. Wonderful. That looks great. That looks really good. Grab your lip brush and just kind of blend it. That looks really pretty, Janice. There we go. Beautiful. Now a little bit of gloss. This is another one of my little shimmery things by Bobbi Brown. I love it. I think it's just a naked, that's my stomach. Just like a clear gloss with a little bit of shimmer. And I just do the gloss pretty much just on the center, just to give her that sexy full pout that I'm sure you will love. There you go. Very pretty. A little bit more powder for a finishing touch. I set it for the day. Well, that is beautiful makeup. Thank you. I'm Krista Foley for ProfessorIt.com. That was my beautiful Asian makeup. I hope you liked it.